Sometimes when you're out adventuring, you might find that despite how much you're moving around, you just don't seem to be getting anywhere. And that's what we're going to be talking about today is something called spin rooms. You can basically compare it to being lost in a maze. And I'm just going to show you how I like to map spin rooms or try to figure out the combination to get out of them. So we're just going to go over the tactic that I use and we'll see if we can map out this location that I'm currently lost in. So you can see here that I am in a room. I killed a lizard man. I'm actually logged on as Crash Lark right now because Prothal's a little too wimpy for this area yet, and I'm invisible as well, so that way not everything doesn't attack me, which is usually what happens, which adds even more time to the journey if you're lost and getting attacked by everything. But anyways, if I go ahead and just type east, you can see that there's a corpse of a lizard man. Well, I only killed one. If I go east again, I'm in the exact same room. If I go south, I'm in the exact same room. I came from the room to the west. So if I go west to try to get back to that room, that same stinking lizard man is laying there on the ground. So you can see here, I can only go northeast, south, and west. And if I hadn't killed anything to see that that corpse was there, I might think that I'm actually moving locations, and really I'm not. So obviously north is the direction that I have to go here, but then there's just another set of spin rooms up there. Let me go ahead and get me back to the entrance here so we can map this from start to finish, or at least through this first part of the spin room. So this is actually the entrance into the swamp. You can see that I'm on the fading trail. If I go north one more, this is basically the very first spin room in the area. So what I like to do once I identify that I'm stuck in a spin room is I'll go ahead and drop a coin in the room. And I usually like to make an alias for this just because it makes it a little bit quicker and I don't have to keep typing drop coin, which is what we're going to be doing here. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in pound ALI, and I just use DD. I don't know, it's just what I use. You can pick whatever you want, and then I'll do drop one coin. Now obviously the catch is here is you need to have enough coins on you to actually map the area out. Hopefully that's more than enough. If not, I would just recall. You don't need to do this zone. But if we go ahead and just type in DD, then you can see here that I drop a coin. Oh, and then and now it's dark and I can't see. So I'm gonna cast night vision on myself since I'm a dark knight. I can cheat that way. Otherwise, I didn't have a lantern. And now I can see that that coin is on the ground. Now you might some spin rooms like I could have very well dropped that coin on the ground and something could grab it or it could sink in the mud. This doesn't always work. This is just one of the tactics that I use sometimes if I can. So anyways, we've dropped our one coin. So now I just need to pick a direction to go. So I am going to go, let's just go north. Okay, my coin is not here. So now I'm going to go ahead and drop 2 coins. So now I know that this is the second room in the spin room. And since north seems to be working, let's just try it one more time. Okay, so that brought us back to the very first room. So you're going to want to be jotting these down so that way you know, like, okay, so you went north from the main room, and then that's where your second pile of coins is. You're going to want to keep track of this as you're moving along. You don't necessarily have to, but it can make it easier to save you some jumping around, especially if it's a big spin room area. So we know north didn't work from the second pile of coins. Let's go east. Okay, that does look like it worked. There's just threw me off for a second because there's a couple of shields on the ground. Let's add to that. So now there's 3 coins on the ground as well. So that's going to be the third room. Let's just try north again. Okay, so far so good. North again. Okay, north brought us back to the same spot. That's not going to work. East, that one worked. So now we are up to 5 coins. Okay. Looks good so far. We might actually already be out. I had this mapped at one point and written down, but I don't know where all my directions are, so that's why we're doing it in right now. Okay, I'm saying there's probably a good chance we're out. We're up to 9. Oh, no, we aren't. So I just went north. I'll do it a couple more times so you can see we are still in a spin room now. Let's go east again, I guess, since that seems to be working. There's 10 coins. And this description looks a little bit different. A worn sign lies against a branch. Let's look at that sign real quick and just see what that says, just because I can't remember Turn back, traveler, before it's too late. Well, that doesn't sound good. Let's go ahead and drop our coins here, just in case this is still another spin room. Oops. All right, so that should be 11. Just gonna go, yeah, real quick and make sure. North one more time. Okay, so now we should actually be good because you can see that we can just go north and south. I'm just gonna drop one coin here, and yep, so I can go north and south to get right back to it. So there isn't any spin room there. So that is getting through that very first section of the Slaith Swamp, which is where we're currently at. Just kind of it's kind of east northish of Solus. So that is how that's how I like to map spin rooms. Like I said, sometimes you can't use that trick because your coins and stuff that you drop on the ground will fall through. I always use single steel coins because I have triggers for picking up piles of coins. That way I don't pick it up. But that's pretty much how I do it. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop it down below. Otherwise, I think we'll end the video here, and we'll see you in the next one.